Good morning. Good morning. It just started snowing here. It started snowing. I'm excited. We had snow last week, but it rained like I told you. But now it's snowing again, and there's no rain in the forecast. Oh, let me do the Christmas thing. I like the little Christmas thing behind me now. So let's see. Good morning. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Party Rock. I know I'm late. Hi, Tina. I'm late, guys. I was up, but I was on the phone laughing with my buddy. So I'm here and so much shit going on right now in the news. But I want to show you a video that my niece took when she was flying back to North Carolina, since we were talking about the whole drone situation. Okay, I want to show you guys this real quick. Good morning. I see what my count is, but I don't see everyone in chat. And okay, so when I come back, let me show you this video that my niece took on a flight back to North Carolina. All right, hold on. Let me share my screen with you. And y'all got me looking out for these drones now. Seriously. You got me looking out for drones. Here is my niece's video that was taken yesterday. She's on a plane. You see this over here? Now watch when they get closer. Look. Pay attention. Hi, Big Bad Wolf. Gypsy. AC. Christoph. I love flying at night. I really, really love, especially when I fly to California. I love to fly at night. I want you to watch the show. Hey, Party Rock. This is my niece's flight yesterday back to North Carolina. And look at the watch when they get closer to these drones. Look at this shit. She's saying she believes these are UFOs.
Oh my God.
Look.
It's a spaceship. Oh my God. You see this?
Hi, Marty. Good morning. Look at this shit.
Oh my God.
Hi, Fault.
Oh no.
This is her flying back to North Carolina. Look. Drones. She's thinking they're UFOs. I thought about this. I'm like, we're flying. How do we know that this shit isn't going to hit the plane and stuff that we're on? But that's my niece's video. She was on her way back to North Carolina, and she said, I'm hearing a lot of UFO talk. I caught this video on my way back to North Carolina. I don't care. I believe they are real. She says she believes that the UFOs are real. I'm like, what the hell? Good morning, Marcia E., Gwen Branston, Gypsy. I believe there are hours in scanning larger populated areas for gamma from possible dirty, make it go boom. Since we're allowed so many in the chair. Really? Drones can drop explosives. Oh my God. That's true. Hi, Party Rock. Good morning, my vault. Nice to see you. Marty, Marty, nice to see you. These things I think are dangerous. No one wants to tell us what the hell is going on with these fucking drones and why there are so many all of a sudden. No one wants to say anything about these damn drones. Um, you need to potty. I hope you've pottied already. Okay, so I'm way back in the chat. She said, I'm way, this is crazy. Okay, I'm here. I was just looking at something. Somebody just sent me something. I'm sorry. Hold on. Did anybody hear about the shooting, the active shooter at the Walmart? Did anybody hear about that in Beaverton? What the hell? I didn't know. Okay, anyway, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, last night I I went to Bomb's Rumble. I listened to Bomb, but before then, hi Dom. I was sent a message earlier that day that and I read the hold on, let me see, can I show you guys? I'm not going to show the person's name. Okay. Hold on. I'm not going to show the person's name. Um how do I make this bigger? It said, this comes from Bush Watchers YouTube. Is it true that Heidi Black from 90 Days Community was talking smack about Bombshell from the drama community? Are these two sides going to collide? Inquiring minds would like to know. Let us know if it's true or not. So at the time, there was one comment. It says, that's what the message said. So I just want to clear something up. Those messages were from December 18th through December 22nd. And what I said to Amber was, don't let these fucking people get to you. I said, fuck that bitch, is what I said. You didn't let Sherelle take you down. Don't let anybody else take you down. That's what I said. That's what I said. Amber sent me messages. She wanted me to strike Bomb because Bomb was playing one of my videos. Amber was really upset. And that's the video when Bomb Snosberry were on my panel. And we were talking about the picture she sent with JY's arm. And she was going to shut her YouTube down. And me, being a friend, I talked to her the same way I did when she was going through shit with Sherelle. So, just for the record, I sent all the messages to Bomb yesterday so she will see the full conversation that I had with Amber. Since for some reason these messages got into someone else's hands, don't know why. Okay, don't know why. But I sent Bomb all the messages. There's one part that I did not put in there, is because it dealt with what Amber was going through with her son at the time. And I didn't include that part, and a screenshot that was sent to me to give to Amber regarding her son. So, why are we going back 2 years? And since that time, find something that I've said about Bomb at all since I've been in her chat and her mod and a member of her chat. Well, no, those bombs, those messages Bomb was reading last night, that was between Flavor and Amber. Unless I missed, well, I did miss like an hour because I woke up and she was live. But I sent her the messages. So there would be no misconstruing what I said. So that's it. That was from 2022. And the dates were from December 18th to December 22nd. I also told Amber that I had spoken to Bomb, and I've already said that. I got a hold of Bomb, and I asked her if she would stop, Amber would stop. Bomb said, she goes, she doesn't know what happened, but she really did care about Amber. And that is the message that I relayed. I did not strike Bomb's channel. I even sent her a message on IG to let her know I don't mind her playing it, but my logo was there. Well, speaking of which, I didn't put my damn logo. I thought my logo stayed up there, but for some reason, it's not there. Okay. So again, if I say it privately, I can show it publicly. But I've never sent, I'm going back to think, have I ever sent any of Amber's messages anywhere? No. Good morning, damn it, Denver. Yeah, so I don't care about that because I don't have everybody sees whose chats I'm in. Hi Snacks, good morning. Oh damn. Is Lisa live again? So again, if I said it, whatever I've said, I can repeat it. I had nothing to hide. So if that's talking smack, okay, that's talking smack. So anyway, and I didn't know if Bomb had seen the email or not. So she was reading stuff off last night, and I didn't know if she was watching chat. So I let Mo know, and Bomb said, Heidi, I saw it. It's okay. So she did see my email. So I just don't understand, you know, what was the purpose of that? And then I heard, I don't know if it was Amber saying it or Flavor saying it, that they were going to go at Bomb and attach my name to it. For what? For what? Oh, an illness faker from the UK. Okay. For what? I just don't understand. For what reason? What is Amber and Bomb and Flava and Jenny Jen Jen's with Amber and all of them, Amber, Jenny Jen Jen, Paige, Flava, whoever else attacking Bomb. What does it have to do with me? Nothing. It has nothing to do with me. What? The fact that I'm in Bomb's chat. And then they were talking about the tater sack, whatever it was, tater sack, whatever it was. And if I'm not mistaken, I swore Amber said she was lied to because I've never heard that term before. And I brought it up on my live. And it didn't make sense when I heard the explanation because I've never heard it. And I'm from the South. So I asked Debbie about it when she was on panel. Nope, she never heard that term before either. But they kept trying to say it was racist. I never heard it before. Never. So Amber, if you're in the bushes, I would really like to know, why would you do that? What does our messages between the two of us from 2 years ago have to do with what's going on now? Why would you even share those messages? You and I have talked about all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. I have never once came on this panel and bashed you. Never once spoke about you. Well, unless somebody asks me something. Let me just take that back. I actually considered you. Denver is here, a friend. When I first started talking to you again, Denver can tell you, I said, it was really nice talking to you. This was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Talking to you, uh, catching up with you. We talked about all kinds of things, not just YouTube. Not just YouTube. But as a friend, I didn't want you to have anybody run you off. That was even Sherelle and Perry. That was when you were going through shit with Brooke. That's when you were going through shit with JY. When you were going through shit with Bomb. Nope. Wouldn't let her name be brought up in my chat. Even that day she came on my panel when she and Maria were going at it. I sent her an email and apologized to her for the way she was attacked on that panel with all that old shit being brought up. I didn't like the fact that Brooke had put the finger in the fish in my chat. I apologized to her for that. I didn't even have to do that because I'm not the one that brought up that shit. I didn't bring any of that up. I even said, wait a minute, why are we going back? I said, we were just talking about this. Why are we going back there? Never once did I come on my panel and bash you or attack you. I responded to something you said way back when you said on the live that you were going to dig into my sons because you sure you can find something, and I told you to go right on ahead. Exactly, Gwen. I've always been who I am. Always. If I fuck up, hey, tell me I fucked up. You fuck up, hey, I'm going to tell you fucked up. And she can tell you that. Hey, that wasn't right. We used to be on panel together, and I used to correct on panel. She and I had a conversation one time, and she said, Heidi, if you're correcting me on panel, people are thinking that you're. I said, you know what? You're right. We'll discuss it after we come off panel. So I stopped doing that. So, Amber, if you're in the bushes, I would love to hear why. I really would. Nobody's going to bash you in here. I won't allow it. I would really like to know why. Because I knew you before you knew all these other people. I didn't know you before Brooke. I didn't know you before because I didn't know about all this other stuff that happened before you and I met. I didn't judge you on any of that stuff. Even after I started talking to you, people were warning me. Anyway, I just want to know why. Yeah, I sent the messages to Bomb. Only the messages that pertained to the conversation that you and I had about Bomb. That's it. I didn't send her all the messages just what pertained to her. You've never once heard me say anything negative. When you went on panel and said, you can ask Heidi about what I was going through, I remember what you were going through. There was a third party that was there with me when you were going through it. Nothing, nothing, but was a friend. Never went behind your back. Never did any of that. You knew how I felt about this dumb shit you were doing because I would tell you. Even when you were messing with Michelle, when you called me up on panel that night, you and I had a conversation. I said, I really believe that woman is mentally ill. And I don't think this is a good idea. I warned you about being over there with Molly Golightly. I said, I don't get a good feeling from her. Nothing but being a friend. Hi, Sarah motherfucking Z. Good morning. So anyway, and I know you watch me in the bushes because you've told me that. That was when the email that you sent to me when you wanted me to talk to Bomb about that video. Even that conversation in the email that we had was put on blast on a panel. So what did I do? Hey, Bomb, let me send you these messages so you'll see what was said and what my response was. Hi, Cooch. I'm sorry. I swore I said hi to you and I keep seeing to, hi, Cooch. Good morning. It's so nice to see you. I'm so sorry. And I'm responding to you, but I never said hi. Good morning, dirty. I can't stand saying that, dirty bitch. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle LaBelle. Good morning. So again, you made it sound like it was more than what it was. So I sent the emails to Bomb. Cooch, you know that. Look, you know that. I don't, even if I don't talk to you anymore, I'm not putting your shit out there. Cooch knows that. Well, anybody that really have conversations with me know me. Morning Perm 198. Perm 198. I said Perm. Perm 198. Good morning. So again, if it didn't pertain to Bomb, it wasn't sent to Bomb. Because I wasn't going to put out all the stuff that dealt with the other stuff you were going through. And those conversations were mixed in the middle of that. Oh, Canada's going back to work tomorrow. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I was just really, really shocked. And then I started listening to the one she did the night before. And I honestly fell asleep because I had taken a nap yesterday and uh, I got into Bomb's Live and I started listening to the other one, which I haven't finished yet. So, but I just feel bad for Bomb for all the shit that was done to her. And I said it in her chat last night, and I'll say it right here. Bomb has enough to get an RO on each and every one of them. Each and every one of them. It's just sick. And I hear, Siwa always called Brooke her stalker, however she says it. No. This is some real life shit. Why? Because you don't like her numbers? You don't like the people that are in her chat? This shit went way too far. This is not pizzas. This is not some spoof calls. Good morning, Golden Girls. This shit went deep. Well, I'm sorry. Jennifer Positivity went deep. Vault shit went deep. Brooke shit went deep. Who else? 11. I don't know if it was YouTube. Cooch shit went deep. But calling landlords, calling animal control, the assessor's office, calling in welfare fraud. How do you know this woman get food stamps? I was sitting there racking my brains going, I've never heard Bomb say she gets food stamps. But if she did, you putting in a claim that you had no proof of, that they would have to investigate to terminate her benefits. All because you don't like her. This shit, and then it's all there in the emails. You can't deny it. Digging on Lisa's family. I said Lisa. Jugs, because we all know Jugs. Let's just. What? For what? Yes, Gigi May. Yes. And good morning. You really tried to rip this woman's life apart. All for what? And time after time, she's proving you wrong. And I know, no, Bambi does not get a pass. Let me just fix this for you right now. Bambi does not get a pass from me at all. But again, I didn't care what she did to the bee. But no, Bambi does not get a pass from me. And Bambi can tell you that. Hi, Simply Sophie. Bambi gets no passes from me at all. When I heard about the shit that she did with Sophie, first thing I did was call her. When I heard about the shit she was saying about ripping out, going to whatever that guy's name's house, I said, how do you know it's that guy? I said, why would you say this shit online? No, she doesn't get a pass from me. Not at all. When she was running around saying the word knitter, I called her ass out on it right here. She does not get a pass from me. Just because you don't see me coming up here dragging Bambi, no, it's a call. When she was making fun of the guy that had the axe beating up the refrigerator, I damn sure called in the middle of her stream. I told her, this shit it's not a good look. I said, this man is mentally ill. It's not funny. Hi, sweet potato. I told her the same thing with Nick Romano when I heard she was on that damn panel. I just had that conversation with her the other day. If you're sitting there telling people that this man has done this, this, and this to you, and he said this and this, and you're showing all of these disgusting phone calls he made, why the hell would you jump back on panel with him? I questioned her about Detley too. I said, you done said all this stuff, but you keep running back over there. So no, Bambi gets no passes from me. None. Good morning, Virgie. She doesn't get passes. You just don't see it. You just don't hear about it because I don't bring it here. Anyway, is there anybody else that get passes from me that you guys want to bring up? Anybody else? Anybody? Hi, Simply Sophie. I remember seeing your name, but girl, I can't remember if I said hi or not. I really can't. I can't remember if I said hi to you or not. No, it's not. But the same thing with Jules, Virgie. She does the same shit. So you can't give one a pass and not the other. Exactly. And that's what I said. I talked to Bambi, when was it? Saturday? Saturday or Friday? When I heard about her being on Nick Romano's panel. I called her on IG. She and I mean, let me tell you how long I talked to Bambi. Hold on. Let me get my phone. I'm going to let you know how long this conversation went on. So let you know that Bambi and I had a heart-to-heart conversation. Hold on. I'm going to tell you. Hold on. Bambi. I get so many goddamn messages on IG. Okay, we talked from our phone call. My call to her started at 3:26 p.m. The call ended at 4:52 p.m. That's how long I spoke to Bambi. That's how long I spoke to her. And if she's up and about, I don't even know if she's live or not. She can come in here and she'll tell you. It's no, it's not because you look. I try to speak to everybody when they come in. Exactly. And I told her, I said, and I did, and I told her, I said, they're poking. I said, Bambi, here's the thing. And she kept telling me, even in that call, what she was going to do. I said, Bambi, it's not worth it. But she's poking at her. You already poked before she told you she was coming. She went. Keep poking, and no one's going to be able to pull Bambi back. No one's going to be able to pull her back. Nobody. She told me she probably is going to stay off of live, just do uploads until like maybe the 23rd or the 24th. She needs to get herself together. And I applaud her for that. But you keep poking and poking, sooner or later, that bear is going to come. And nobody's going to do is going to stop that from happening. So, again, no passes. And if you think I'm kidding, if you got Bambi's IG, feel free to ask her, what did she and I discuss? We discussed a whole lot of stuff, but in particular, we discussed Romano. We discussed Jules. And then she was telling me about somebody else named Paula. I don't know nothing but Paula. So I was telling her she's just her behavior alone that day was disturbing. And I said, girl, I got bail for you. I said it. And then I realized she was really, really serious. And that was scary. Again, it's the holidays, people, but I think E11 had a good idea. I really do. Have a stream on grievances, air outs, and because there are a lot of messy people. A lot of messy people. And she does. I'm not saying, trust me. God knows I almost took that trip to Chicago. That's how bad she pushed me. But like I said before, that's a drive. Like what? It was like an 8-hour drive. Um, that's premeditation. You got time to think about what you're doing. Hi, Jess. Exactly. And she's not going to stop. And I understand that, Virgie. But and I keep saying, and I've always said, I said, Jules is going to be the one that's going to get hurt. I've been saying that now for probably over a year and a half, almost two. I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. Hi, my beautiful cat T. Sophie, I didn't look at your upload that you did the other day yet. I haven't seen it, but I did get a notification. So I have to watch it. No, it's not Virgie's responsibility. And you can't hold someone else accountable for what someone else says and does out of their mouth. You can't. That's the problem with people. People are adults. They have to be responsible for what they say and what they do. You can't hold somebody accountable just because they're in their chat. You can't. But when you got shit in black and white that's being shown to thousands of people on Rumble, if it was a RICO case, if the feds were involved, they all be getting locked up right about now because of the conspiracy, the threats. One of them, I don't know which one, said that they wanted to cut her up and throw her in the fucking Florida, whatever it was. What? Hi, KM Chats. Good morning. Welcome. Yes, you do, Doom. You. It's called the Christmas font. It's the Christmas font. Oh my God, girl. Lori went up. Well, I know you following her and you're covering her. That's why I really don't talk about her too much because I know that you've been covering Lori. But when she went on live and begging for somebody to send her DoorDash for her daughter because she was sick, bitch, get out of here. If I know about it, Cooch, yes. Kat, I'm telling you, let me just say this to you now. I really enjoyed your stream the other night. And your hair and Savage and Marie, you guys' hair Gorgeous. Cooch, I want to see your new hair. Savage was oohing and ahhing. I went to IG to see if you put a picture there. I didn't see it. I want to see your new hair. No, I haven't watched Dexter yet. I haven't, but I will. I ain't got shit else to do right now, but I will. Good morning, Island Girl. Yeah, Sophie is doing a good job with her upload. What the one that I did see, Sophie, it was well done. I like the background, the way you had it. And I did. I said you looked incredible, and you did. So had Party Rock, I did tell you your hair was nice and you look so cute on camera. I told you that, but let me just say it here. Oh my God, Party Rock, you look great on camera. Kendra looked good on camera. She was having fun. Empress was up there having fun. You guys looked great. Thank you, Cooch. Yeah, I heard Kendra talking about her hair too. I said, wait a minute, how come I don't see it? I know they said it was fire. Let me look. But no, let me see. Oh my Cooch. It actually enhances your skin. And oh my God, I love that color. What is that? Red Arbor? What is that? It brings out your skin and your skin tone and everything. That is gorgeous. Oh my God, that is beautiful. I love it. Congratulations. You need to do a live as Amanda. I thought Amanda had an apartment. Penelope, Dirty Bitch, be sure to hold George accountable. He was begging for Vault to be doxxed on Reddit and shared info after being doxxed that got deleted. What, George? Who was begging for Vault to be doxxed? You look like you had fun, Kendra. You really did. I thought that was a good combination. Now, y'all should have did the garage live when I was in Vegas and I was really drinking. Uh, I really would have been up there with you guys. Okay, that color is gorgeous on her. Really, really pretty on her. No, she's back at Tent Life. Who's? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what account was that. Oh, you mean on Reddit? I have no idea. But if it's George, how did they know it's George? I did that one time. I contacted my friend, and I don't even care who's under what account on Reddit. I don't care. As long as they put out true stuff, I don't give a shit about anything else. Your hair is Chantel. I couldn't even see your hair in that video you did. Cooch's hair is fire. It's gorgeous, and you can see it was professionally done. It looks great. I like. I mean, I really do. It looks like you have volume, body, everything. Her hair really, really looks beautiful. I think it fits you better than the blondish color that you had. I really do. That fits you a whole lot better. No, don't post it on your community tab. Don't do it. I'm sorry, Gigi. You're right. You're right. I'm just going to ignore that. You're right. Don't come in here derailing my chat. Okay? You got a problem with something George did? George has his channel and he has a community tab that you can go leave him a comment on. Okay? There we go. I took care of that, Gigi. Wait a minute, Gigi. Gigi, do you have a wrench? No, you don't. Gigi, do you want a wrench? I thought I gave you a wrench way back when. Anyway, let's get on to that's what I had to discuss this morning. But I wanted, so we're going to go to some of the new stuff that's going on. You're probably right, Cooch. I can picture it. It's beautiful, Christoph. And I'm not going to show it because I don't want anybody taking a screenshot and talking shit, which there's nothing for them to talk shit about. But of course, they will find something to talk about. And I'm not showing her picture. I'm not showing her picture at all. Ceremony. So just trust me, and the people that have seen it, her hair is gorgeous. All right, Gigi, I wanted to ask you. I thought I did give you one before, and I guess I don't know why I was thinking I gave you a wrench because you have been here and been here and been here. And guys, please say a prayer for Brown Eyed Girl, okay? Please keep her in your prayers. Pretty, pretty, please. Oh my God. No, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And just so you know, I know you're not blocked in my chat. Um, oh my God, thank you. That is really shocking. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that's right. Guys, I know it's Christmas time. I'm grifting. I'm sorry. I forgot. I was supposed to be grifting yesterday, but I'm grifting. It's Christmas time. Yes, prayers for Brown Eyed Girl. She was supposed to call me yesterday and she didn't. Good morning, Christine, and welcome to the chat. Good morning. You look brand new, girl. You look brand new. And guys, let me tell you, I went into Jen Bailey's chat. Somebody told me she was live after I came off live. They sent me a message. They said, "Hey, you really need to go take a look at her." And I sat there and I watched her for like maybe 6, 7 minutes before I even typed in her chat. She looks healthy. Um, I like the craft stuff she's doing. I saw Savage was there. A lot of people were there. And I really want to say she looks good. And when she did see me in chat, she did apologize. And she did acknowledge even before she was going through that she was an asshole to me. So again, that was much appreciated. And I know I went off on her a few times. God knows I did because of the shit she was saying about me. But I've always, when I had a couple of conversations with Jen, I've always encouraged her to do her thing. Always kept telling her, ignore this, ignore that, fuck this, fuck that. Always did. So I had no idea why she was going after me. And the only thing I summarized is because Amber and I were on panel together. Thank you, Christoph. Thank you. Missy the Missy got the membership. She looks really, really healthy. She really, really did. I didn't stay for long, but I am gonna go back and I said I was gonna go back to the beginning. She does. She really, really does, Kat. I can remember when she used to be on IG and she would do cup cup of gin. Yes, that's my name. Cup of gin. And I would really enjoy her in the morning. I really would go in and enjoy her in the mornings. And I remember when things started changing, I said, when you go back to doing the stuff that you used to do, I'll come back in and support you. But she does. She looks good. So I just wanted to acknowledge that she really, really does look good. Christine, it's great to see you. I don't know when Margene is going to do her pearl shucking. I know she was supposed to do it on the 4th and something came up. So hopefully she'll let us all know when she does her pearl shucking because I really want to. I kind of miss those lives too. Well, not kind of. I do miss her pearl shucking lives. It's just fun with the music and everybody chit chatting and stuff. So that is really fun. So I really enjoyed that. Let's see. Let's get to. Let me see what else. I want to, Sophie. I got my own curls, all natural. I had to get a rush order, so I have it for my Christmas vacation. So done. My message that YouTube was not showing was my. Are you okay? So done. It's benign. Oh, sweetie. They put a marker in it, and I have to. So when are you going to get the testing done? Well, I mean, it's good that it's benign. I read that wrong. It's good that it's benign because, but still, also done. Of course, we're going to pray for you. Good morning, Riley. We're going to keep you in our prayers, sweetie. Bye, Gwen. Have a great day. Tell my little man I said hi. It's not even funny. So I had my hair done before I left, and I showed you guys a little bit. Now I have to do my hair and stuff again. I'm getting ready to travel again. So you've been waiting for a year? Well, I don't know how the insurance work there. After the first, you're gonna have it done. Okay. I'm definitely gonna keep you in my prayers, sweetie. Definitely. And Riley is sending prayers. And even though he's homeless, he's sending prayers. And I really appreciate Riley doing that. I know, simply Sophie, I know. I know. I've been checking. I've been checking. It's gonna be on Villain's YouTube, right? I'm gonna have to get her YouTube thing and drop it in here. And then I heard she was talking about this whole Melita situation. And when I don't think she should have been discussing that at all. But then again, that's just my opinion. Melita came out and said what she said. She showed what she needed to show. And I found out last week that Melita deleted her TikTok. And I was sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, and you're broke. I know Lexi has my gift. And Riley, that picture you posted on IG of Lexi yesterday is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't remember if I left a comment on there or not, but absolutely beautiful. And your declaration of love for that woman is just amazing because you're trying to move in a house because you're homeless. No, I'm just joking. Yes, we definitely have to warn people about Victoria. Lori is upset because she's all over YouTube. But Lori, when you were talking about you got that message from this guy in prison, when he's in prison and you're not there, yes. Okay. All right, I'm going to get Villain's channel and I'm going to drop the link for it. But that expose, I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that. And I understand why she's going to platform her kids. I understand that. And I know a lot of people say it's not a good idea, but I understand it. They need to hear from those kids. I know. It was just a lot for her. And I spoke to somebody that knows her, and right after that she got sick with C19. Stress can bring on a lot of stuff, but she has to do what she has to do for herself. And I did went through the video and I blurred everything out that needed to be blurred out, and I put it on members only. So that's where I put that video at. So for people that think that I don't delete anything. If I move anything, it's being moved to members only. Hi Patty, how are you? Oh, yeah. And I didn't realize that she shut it down. And I was like, so when I came back, I went and I said, wait a minute, I can't find her. So a couple of days later is when I found out that she shut down her TikTok. The person that needs to shut their damn TikTok down is Lisa. People don't realize she's asking for $10. Can you imagine? And then she's only telling you, oh, this one said two, this one and then she tell you right there she's switching pages. Yesterday, I understand, I saw the video where Ronnie was there and she got caught, I guess, in the bathroom. I don't know what, but she told her she was busted. So I listened to Ronnie and what's her name? Nicole. I was listening to their live. I guess they were doing a tell-all. Okay. First of all, if you say you're opening yourself up for questioning, you don't be rude to people that are asking questions. You don't curse people out because they're asking questions that you said you were there to answer. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so what did you think, Sophie? So, I think the whole thing, and then to say that, you're supposed to be doing a Q&A, but you're drinking. Um, but you said that you don't, well, I thought this was my live, and if we're doing it, I need to be in complete control. Then why didn't you do it on your channel? You have a platform. Okay, you got that video. You got a platform. But I'm going to agree with what she said. All these people that are giving Lisa money. She says she doesn't put her Cash App up, but I understand that she had a wish list and they're buying gifts and stuff for her daughter. What up? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, she said that she's going to put up her Cash App because it's either going to win in one or two ways for Lisa. She's either going to go to jail or she's going to be buried. And people think, oh, well, I'm just sending $2. Oh, I'm just sending her $1. All of that shit adds up. Oh, my thoughts simply, Sophie, is this, okay? As far as Melita goes. She went through the hurricane. I know here on YouTube, we were donating to people, okay? People wanted to help her out. I haven't seen anything where she asked for anything. I understand that she was warning people or telling people not to give money to people on TikTok. I understand all of that. I get that. But this woman that was sending her money was sending her notes. Don't tell anybody. This is between me and you. This is a gift. I asked her point blank, did she ever ask her for any money? She said no. Unless she didn't give me a receipt, which she sent me a whole bunch of receipts. People were giving her money for her readings, or they were giving her money to help her out with the hurricane. All of this went on between October and November. And I still have, and I sent her the receipts after I blacked out all the names and everything else. If you were in need of money when things went wrong and somebody was offering, would you take it? Yeah. If it's going to make your life easier, your mom's life easier, your son, yeah. That's my thoughts on it. Yep, she sent a 2K check off of a trust. It was a trust account. And that was during a hurricane. Then she sent another one off her personal account that was $600. It all adds up. But I'm talking with Lisa right now. So no, I really, in my opinion, except for the fact that she contradicted herself by saying don't send people money on TikTok. This was something different. That this was, to me, unless I've misunderstood, to me, it was during the time of the hurricane and when they were trying to recover. So if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. And other than that, you had stuff saying for my reading, just because. So yeah, I have it all. Would you stop? And see, same thing with Sarah. See, it was an emergency situation. If I'm ever in need of money, I got an emergency, I'm gonna come right here and say, guys, look, I got an emergency. I need help. Well, first I'm gonna go to my family. Look, first I'm gonna go to my family. But no, it was an emergency situation. I just, oh my God. We're gonna have to talk about ski mask. That's coming up. That's gonna be one thing that will be covered on my channel. So it's an emergency. And it does, it adds up. And the same thing with Lisa, $2 here, $3 there. And then the people that actually send her money and then she blocks them so they can't say anything. And then you're harassing these older women by email. Once they do donate to you, you start harassing them in emails, threatening them, calling them all kinds of names. But it's their fault because you're sending this woman money, knowing that she is in active addiction. And just because it may be $1 or it's $2, you're thinking, oh, that's not going to kill her. Your $2 can contribute to that death. That dollar can contribute to that death. And for somebody that walks up and down the alley 30,000 times a day, as she says, she can walk her ass to her clinic. Ronnie said yesterday, well, on that live the other night, she says her dad can have diarrhea, shits all. He will take Lisa to the clinic every morning. Lisa doesn't need a ride to the clinic. Ronnie has said it. Jess has said it. Vote. That man takes her every morning. She doesn't need a ride to the clinic. Just like she's walking her ass to that store, it's about the same amount of time, Ronnie said, but the opposite direction. You can walk your ass to the store in the snow, the rain, the sleet. To what? To get a couple of singles? But you're walking to the store as you're begging people online to give you money. So that's entitlement, Lisa. People keep trying to explain it to you. You're going to a store with no money and you come online and you're begging. You're entitled to other people's money in your mind. And then you want to start this sob story. You want to start talking to your fucking self like the poor me. I wish I can disappear, find me a hole somewhere and crawl into it and just come back out and go to the clinic and then go back in the hole and sleep there. Bye, bitch. Bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. She had blocked me last week. Guess what? She unblocked me because now I'm getting her notifications again. Because I go in and I tell her about herself. I say, do something for yourself. This is not a good look. This is embarrassing. But then again, I hear the father and the mother are in on it. When I hear a call between you, Kim, and your son, but you trying to get this young man the Calliope and whatever drugs he want. And you said Gigi, come to find out mama's name is Kim, would prefer you get it from her. You're supplying a child, a minor, with drugs. I follow that Lisa Reddit page on Reddit. And whoever wrote, they sent that recording to the police. And I hope they get fucking investigated. I hope they get arrested. Because the first thing happens if that young man dies, it's going to be because of that mother and that grandmother. That's what it seems like. Well, especially the mama. And people are steady giving her money. Now we got Ronnie over here. The only one that really wants nothing to do with any of this shit is Jess. We got Ronnie jumping from panel to panel to panel. And what? She's blaming Lisa because she lost her benefits. Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. Maybe not. But even if they were calling, they had to investigate it. They investigated it. They found it was true. If you had somebody living there, you had extra income, you weren't claiming it, that's welfare fraud. Her and Nicole are now friends. Get it? They talked. They were able to work out the things. But I remember her calling Nicole all kinds of names. That's fine. They don't work things out. They're friends. But you're over there having a live, drinking, and I hear a kid in the background crying. Maddie is horrible looking. And I know everybody said that her parents should kick her out. I don't think Lisa has a rock bottom. I really don't. To be honest, I don't think she does. She has no shame in her game. None. She comes on there, her teeth look disgusting. And I don't mean because she's lost a lot of them. I mean, her teeth are nasty. There's plaque. You can see the black from the crack when she's smoking. You can see her fingers. She's got dirt on her face. And you people actually believe, and I don't mean you people in this chat, actually believe this woman wants money for food. When Ronnie has stated it over and over, Jess stated it way back when. Her parents feed her every day. And if she doesn't want ground beef, there's other things in that refrigerator for her to eat. Do you people actually believe that she wants money for food or for cigs because she's nicking? You can't afford your habit, bitch. Don't have one. Don't have one. You've lost everything. Your kids. Then she comes up there crying about her kids can say this. Girl, your kids have no respect for you. You're not a mother. You are a vessel that carried them. Well, let me take that back. At one point, I saw the pictures. You were a mother. Look at you now. You're an embarrassment. When I said you look like Skeletor, I was right. When I saw that picture that Ronnie did that video, and you are Skeletor. From June, well, from May to now, you look like you've lost 80 damn pounds. You look horrible. Hi, Savage, my love. Hi, Black Skies. How are you, sweetie? I hope everything is good with you. She doesn't care about embarrassing her family. This woman has killed off her daughter, her dad twice. She contacted a reality star from the Bad Girls Club. I think it was Natalie Nunn. Um, Talk about her daughter was dying and she needed all of this expensive treatment. And then a few months later, she tell her, oh, she finally died. I think when you and that woman that got up there and said the money that she sent to Lisa when she heard about Jace. So yeah, I'm saying his name since you're the one that put him out there, saying that boy had that young man had well that child because now he just had stage 4 brain cancer, and that woman had just lost her niece, and they had raised all that money for her niece's care, and she donated this money to you. Riley, I need you to go straighten her out real quick. She said he was dying of stage 4 brain cancer. And you got Jason in the back. When did the doctor say that? And she's faking like she's crying. Even after knowing all of this, these people still donate to her. You know why? Because there's new people that's joining every day and they're feeling sorry for her. No matter how many times you hit them. That one woman that sent $20 yesterday and pulled it back. You know why? Because somebody went in her DMs, went into her messages and told her. Everybody knows none of those money apps are hers. The Melinda days when she was acting like she was somebody else. Guys, I don't know who you think I may look like or whatever. Same fucking voice, trying to get the hair over her face and trying to cover her mouth so we can't see the teeth. Girl, stop. You don't use all your 401k plan because you were feeding the homeless. I can say that about Tragic. I'm not saying she's used all of her 401, but Tragic goes out before people started donating to the wish list she used to have, to feeding the homeless, supplying them with blankets, lanterns, battery, the thing, and the batteries to operate it, shoes. Oh, and don't forget, she stole a prescription pad from the doctor's office and wrote prescriptions for her to get all of these drugs. Why she didn't go to jail that time, I have no fucking idea. She's a menace to society. She's she's taking up space, even though she's skinny as shit. And she watches all of these other people see how they're getting money. She doesn't need a ride to the clinic. She doesn't need a ride back from the clinic. Her daddy didn't die of a heart attack. Her daddy's name isn't Thaddy. It was Daddy. She was in a grocery store one time crying that she needed money for cigs, and she's watching to see if her daddy's coming. Then when her daddy shows up, he goes, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Nothing." Her tears dried up. Yes, yes, Riley, I'm watching. I don't know how she's still on the streets. I don't know. I don't know. She's a menace, and she looks like Skeletor. Anytime you have a drug dealer that's telling you, "Don't come back to my door, you need to go to rehab," and she's telling you on a lie, "I don't do nothing because he won't deliver unless it's 75 or over." She's telling you. $5 here, $10 there, $2. All that shit adds up. That is not for food. Raleigh, I've been trying to grift, okay? I've been trying to grift. I got a trip coming up. I've been trying to grift, okay? That's not for food. Well, shit, you grifted for a TV. I saw that. That's not for food. It's not for cigs. You can't afford your habit. Don't do it. And people want to feel sorry for her. I don't. I have no empathy for her at all. I've watched this woman take advantage of people. Crazy Cat Mama didn't listen to me. She sent her $20 because she wanted to see if she was going to deny it. I posted the screenshots. She blocked her after she got that 20. Savage, you were grifting the other night, so I didn't put my Cash App in your chat. Oh, shit. Let me put my Cash App in my chat. Hold on. Well, shit, I got Cash App, PayPal, I don't know. But thank you, Golden Girls. Look, I'm going to put my Cash App in my... Savage was telling people, put your Cash Apps in the chat. Put your Cash Apps in the chat. I said, no, I'm going to let you grift all on your own. Damn, Raleigh got a shed now? Thank you for becoming a member, Golden Girls. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Savage is doing a members only. Wait a minute. Savage, is it members only today? Yes, you did, Savage. You told everybody drop your Cash Apps. Everybody. If they want to gift to you, they'll gift to you. I was like, you go, girl. So, no, you got PayPal. Well, you should have PayPal. So I said, nope, I'm going to let Savage grift tonight. I'll just grift on Sunday, and I forgot all about it. So today is Monday. I'm grifting. Let's see. Oh, dual purpose at Just Riley. I like that. Yeah, so, no, not member. So Savage is going to go live today, which I need to share it out because I saw it this morning. And I need to share it out. Savage is doing a Monday thing. I think I'm going to do Miserable Monday is what it's called. And let me share it right now while I'm here. It's called Miserable Monday. Join Savage today. So she's going live at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, and of course 3:30 Pacific time. Join Savage live today. So Savage will be live today at 3:30 my time. I just shared it out. Oh shit, that was dumb. Let me get the URL and I can drop it in the chat as well. Copy link. I'm so dumb. There is the link for the stream today. What else? I mean, girl, I woke up again at 5 o'clock and Savage was doing her own after party. And she had been live since 2 o'clock. So, I mean, this is just vault, turn notifications to none, then all. Yeah, you got to turn them off again and turn them back on. But that Savage is live today. And let me show you guys this real quick. So Savage knows I take naps when she's live. And I lay with the phone right next to me so I can still hear. And then I wake up. Wait a minute. Your shadow band? Girl, you did your own damn party. I'm so proud of you. You had an after party. So you're going to have to do another Garage Live when I'm in Vegas. Okay? So I can be in the garage with you guys drunk. Because I don't drink at home. I really don't, unless I'm drinking tea and I put a little whiskey in it.
Now to our big story at 10, an adult dead and a child in police custody after a shooting Saturday afternoon. It
Okay, can
happened.
we stop this? Her makeup is gorgeous. Her makeup is gorgeous. Her hair is good, but the makeup is gorgeous.
Near 51st and Locust, just a block from St. Joseph's Hospital. As 12 News' Emily Pofald reports, neighbors are in shock.
Milwaukee police swarming this home near 51st and Locust Saturday, responding to a shooting just after 2 p.m. The street and alley behind the home shut down for hours.
No one came to the door when we knocked at the home Sunday night, but neighbors in the area say this is typically a pretty family-friendly neighborhood. This right here is an elementary school, and we're just a block from St. Joseph's Hospital.
Summertime, there are a lot of kids.
Helen lives a couple houses down and agreed to talk to us if we didn't show her face.
Yeah, it's a quiet neighborhood. And in fact, I'm sorry to hear that. It's very sad. Now, I don't know those people. I couldn't describe them.
It's unclear exactly where the shooting happened, but 12 News cameras captured investigators focusing mostly inside the house. Police say the victim, a 32-year-old, died at the hospital. The medical examiner says that person is a man. And most shocking for neighbors like Helen, police arrested a 12-year-old in the case.
Sadness. It's sad. America is a sad, pathetic place. You know that. It's full of anger. This is an angry place.
Investigators still trying to figure out what exactly led up to the shooting, but MPD says they know it was after an argument. In Milwaukee, Emily Pofald, WISN 12 News.
Oh,
Milwaukee police are
12 years old, guys. 12 years old. What the hell? What the hell? There's a 60-year-old that's been
asking
custody
anyone
right now
with
for
information
quadruple
about the shooting
homicide.
to give them a call.
What in the hell is going on with these kids? So
just before.
Okay, 3 women were found dead here, and I wanted to get through my news.
4 p.m. this afternoon, officers were called to a 1300 block of South Ohio on a report that a friend had found some of their friends inside of this residence having medical distress. And when officers got there, they obviously contained the scene. And unfortunately, medics pronounced 3 adult female victims that had all passed away. And I just want to say, obviously, this time of year, any time of year, it's unfortunate when someone loses their life, but particularly this time of year during the holidays, it's going to be very difficult for all of these victims' family to come to the grips that, unfortunately, these family members will no longer be in their lives. So, again, just to clarify, just before 4 p.m., officers were called to the 1300 block of South Ohio to investigate what a caller had described as a medical event for people inside of the house. And medics got here and pronounced 3 adult female victims all passing away. So at this point, this is still very active and ongoing, so we have very limited details that we can discuss. But unfortunately, 3 people have lost their lives. Again, all adult female victims.
Is it a homicide investigation?
It absolutely is a homicide investigation. But beyond what type of homicide or what led up to it, we're still clear and we're working through that.
This was not a shooting.
We're working through the manner of death to determine what actually happened before we release any of that information.
When you got to the scene, were there all other people there? Was it a lot of people, a large group?
We did have witnesses there, and we're working through not only those witnesses, but canvassing the area for any video evidence. But again, very limited information at this time, and you see the amount of detectives we have back here that's going to work tirelessly to determine who done this heinous crime and bring justice to the family of these victims.
Okay, I wanted to stop this for a minute. This man looked like he had been crying. Do you see this? Looked like he had been crying. This is an officer. Looks like he's been crying. And I, it's just, how do they go to these crime scenes and not be affected by all of this stuff? I watched Joe Kenda, he's retired now. And when he's recounting the cases he worked on and the crime scenes he's been at, and especially when it involved kids, and then you go home to your son and your daughter and your wife. Every night that man went home and drank. He would tell us he would have to drink. But again, I wouldn't want to commit any crimes in Colorado where Joe Kenda was, because his rate for solving his cases, I think he was at 93 point something. I wouldn't want to commit, maybe higher than that, any crimes where Joe Kenda was.
Multiple suspects, one suspect,
Still unclear at this point how many suspects are involved.
but no one's in custody.
No one's in custody as of
And
right
the
now.
search is ongoing.
Absolutely ongoing.
And we looked at the house. It's registered to someone who was a victim of a homicide earlier this week. Is that connected?
I don't have any of that information, so that's something that the investigators will work through to determine if that's accurate or not.
And we expect to be here for all night.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a very
Me too,
complex
Robin.
scene. With the amount of victims that we have, it's going to take a little bit longer to make sure that we're very careful in going through the scene meticulously so we do not miss any key piece of evidence. Because unfortunately, it's very unusual to have so many victims in one incident. So, you know, one homicide is one too many, but when you have three, that's particularly alarming and troubling to us.
The caller, are they a suspect?
They're not a suspect at this time.
In this house, just to clarify where the crime scene is, it's the house that faces the alley. Back
1300 block of South Ohio is what we're comfortable
Okay.
saying right now.
there. And then the
So
house.
there we go. Holiday time. There's another murder. Okay. But then you've got a 16-year-old in New Mexico that called the police at 3:30 in the morning and said he K'd his family. 16 years old. I haven't found anything on the 16-year-old that killed his family in Washington State. There is nothing being put out about that case at all. And trust me, I've been looking. This 16-year-old boy killed his entire family right before the holidays. The daddy, Leonardo, was 42. The mother was 35. Adrian, 16. Alexander, 14. So they said that he was taken to an area hospital to be detoxed. I don't know, detox off of what. And then they booked him into a juvenile center in Albuquerque. He's been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. They don't have any motive at this time at all. None. No motive. But they took him to a detox, so undoubtedly he was high on something. And then once he was released, they booked him into the juvenile center. I think he needs to be put in the center with adults. Me personally. And be like, Beretta, don't do the crime. You can't do the time. Ooh, okay. Kat, stop beating up your sister, please, sweetie. It's not a good look on a live. Oh, there's no news on your cousin's case either. Okay, let's look at this testimony right here.
Testimony started today in the trial of a Gwinnett County woman accused of killing an 8-year-old girl in 2021. Celeste Owens is charged with murder.
I covered this. This was about Amir. I covered this.
Amari Hall, her girlfriend's daughter.
The girl's mother, Brittany Hall, reported her missing in November of 2021. Amari's
No,
body was
I
found
didn't see
days
that,
later,
Marcia.
dumped in the woods. Alexa Liaco is live in Gwinnett County tonight. Alexa, the victim's grandmother had
This
some
is Georgia.
emotional testimony today.
Yeah, she is still on the stand right now. She was crying when she described her 8-year-old granddaughter who was killed as a sweet little girl who loved to help her cook, and saying they played dress up together. She was very emotional and struggled to get through many of the questions that attorneys had for her today. But that was just one piece of a really emotional day in court. Police also presented cell phone videos they say they found on Celeste Owens' cell phone that showed Celeste Owens and Brittany Hall physically abusing their children.
Yep.
And then Amari's sister, who is now
Now
9
the
years
sister testified. The little sister testified. And you can only get, because they're not doing live coverage, but you get bits and pieces of the testimony on Twitter and, X, which I said I was going to get rid of. Your Texas girl.
years old took the stand to describe the last time she saw her sister alive.
She had toilet paper in her mouth, and the next morning she wouldn't wake up.
Emotional testimony Wednesday from Amari Hall's now 9-year-old little sister.
Wouldn't try to wake her up, and then after that, she got put in a container with a lid on it, and got put in the trunk of a car and drove to the Bad Kids Hospital.
Celeste Owens is charged with child cruelty, murder, and multiple other charges. Police say Owens hit 8-year-old Amari Hall over the head, killing her, and then put her body in trash bags. Her mother, Brittany Hall, initially called 911 to report Amari missing. Amari had autism.
I really think that she just, of course, ran away, but I really think that, God forbid, somebody snatched her up.
Gwinnett County Police later found Amari's body in a wooded area near Stone Mountain Freeway. After the discovery, police say Amari's mother told them Celeste Owens killed Amari, then transported her body in a rented U-Haul truck to where she was found. Police say inconsistencies between Owens and Hall's statements led them to believe that Owens was responsible.
Celeste made a statement on her time frame or how when she got home, then Brittany would change her statement.
Prosecutors say police also spoke with Amari's 5- and 6-year-old siblings who reported that their sister had been hurt by the women.
How would she say that you took her last night and that she's not coming back?
I didn't take her last night. I don't know why she would say that.
An autopsy revealed Amari had several fractured ribs, internal bleeding, and signs of malnourishment. Her determined cause of death, battered child syndrome. Owens denies any involvement. And testimony of family members is expected to continue tomorrow as well. We spoke with some family members of Celeste Owens who say they are disgusted by being part of this process in any way, and they hope that there is justice for Amari through this trial. Live in Gwinnett County, Alexa Liaco, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, those details so difficult to listen to. Alexa, thanks.
Yeah, and this fool right here, let me just show you this. What is wrong with these people? These
man is in the hospital after he was mauled by a pack of dogs in Mira Mesa.
And Salas is the owner of those dogs, which are a special breed known for their size and strength. Our Tony Shin joins us live from Mira Mesa with reaction from witnesses.
How I just did.
Yeah, Phil and Christina, talk about some frightening moments. That horrible attack happened right here behind me at this playground. According to police, the dogs are called XL Bullies, and it took a police taser to stop that attack. These are pictures of the dogs that Steve Marto says.
But look at the skin and bone. Look at these dogs. Look at the paws. But look, you can see the dog's rib cage. Look at that.
Viciously attacked a man at Mesa Viking Neighborhood Park, which is right across the street from his Mira Mesa home. At first, he didn't know San Diego police officers were trying to capture dogs.
I just saw that they had something trapped in the weeds over here. I thought it was a person at first because they were talking about setting up perimeters and stuff.
But Steve says he quickly realized that the officers were trying to round up 3 powerful-looking dogs.
Look at these dogs.
They were big. They were like, I guess they call them XL Bullies. It's like they're just like massive muscle.
Steve says he didn't know until later that the dogs had attacked their owner at the children's playground. You could see signs of a struggle, clothes on the ground, a shoe left behind, and also a broken golf club lying in the grass.
I was seeing the man was laying down right there.
This woman didn't want us to use her name. She says when she came outside, she could hear a man screaming, and she saw a child.
The child was over that way and he just crossing by, but the child is not nearby.
That's what I'm saying. These dogs will lose. Not on a leash, no nothing. You got kids in this playground.
Police say witnesses called 911 at around noon, and officers with lights and sirens quickly got to the park and saw 3 dogs attacking a man, biting him all over his body. A child was with him, but not hurt. Good Samaritans tried to help the man by hitting the dogs with shovels and possibly this golf club. An officer used a taser
So he didn't attack the child. So that means that man had to do something to those dogs. If those dogs didn't turn and attack that child, they were attacking him.
stop the attack.
Officer was able to break up the dogs that fled. The injured male was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries at this time.
Officers were able to quickly capture 2 of the dogs, but with a third still on the loose. Nearby Erickson Elementary School was placed in lockdown, and parents were notified by email.
Found out it was a dog attack. Very sad, very scary.
That school is very safe. All the gates are closed and there's a lock.
Fortunately, officers located the third dog at the owner's home, which is not far away from the park.
I don't understand why somebody would want to have 3 dogs that size.
Exactly.
You're just looking for a problem, in my opinion.
At this point, we do not know the condition of that victim, and we are still trying to find out exactly what will happen with those 3 dogs.
They're going to be put down. The problem is that man didn't have those dogs on a leash. You didn't see any leash. Those dogs didn't attack that child. They went for him. So what did he do to those dogs? Don't know. Have no idea. This is just sad, but I want to show you this last one. This is but the Ahmaud Arbery case. I don't know if you remember this case. Ahmaud Arbery was jogging through the neighborhood, and these 3 white men decided that he was stealing from a house that was being built, and he just happened to be looking around the house, and guess they didn't like the look of him because he's black. Like these other men in Florida this was all on IG as well. This young black man was walking through a neighborhood, lives there. He was being followed. He had them all on he had it all on IG. But let's listen to what this prosecutor did. Let me share this with you. Let's listen to what the prosecutor, ex-prosecutor, has now been charged with meddling. Hi, Ghostface.
Indicted by a grand jury in 2021, former Brunswick District Attorney Jackie Johnson was in court today ahead of her January trial.
Johnson is charged with interfering with the 2020 police investigation of the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. She's accused of using her power as a high-profile prosecutor in Glynn County to help Greg McMichael and his son Travis McMichael, who are both now serving life sentences. Our Christina Burgess is joining us right now. And Christina, let's talk about what happened in court today.
Yeah, guys, well, both the prosecution and defense argued about what evidence they want to be used in the January trial. They disagreed about the use of Jackie Johnson's past prosecutions, her status as a high-profile former prosecutor, and the Attorney General's involvement in this upcoming trial.
Former Brunswick District Attorney Jackie Johnson appeared in front of a judge for the first time since being charged by a grand jury in 2021. Johnson is accused of using her power to protect Greg McMichael and his son Travis McMichael by urging police not to arrest Travis after he fatally shot 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery in 2020. During Wednesday's hearing, the prosecution asked the judge to not allow the defense to use any of Jackie Johnson's high-profile cases or electoral successes in the trial. Her lead defense attorney, Brian Steele, pushing back.
There's no prejudice, and it's part of the life of Ms. Johnson, and we anticipate bringing in the fact that she was appointed by then Governor Sonny Perdue. We're not doing it for popularity. We're doing it because that's characteristics of her life.
In another motion, Johnson's defense asked the judge to disqualify Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr, since he wants to call Carr as a witness in January.
I don't believe that it is within the law to allow a prosecutor or any lawyer to also be a witness, and it's a material witness in the case.
The prosecution disagreed.
You can't just subpoena the constitutional officer and put them on the witness stand. There are certain protections to that.
Judge John R. Turner didn't issue any ruling in court Wednesday, but said he will have written orders on these motions by next week.
Jury selection for Johnson's trial is scheduled to start January 21st. Both the prosecution and defense told the judge they expect this case to take about 2.5 weeks. If convicted of violating her oath of office, she could face up to 5 years in prison.
She did.
Ahmaud
Okay, let
Arbery.
me stop this here. So I don't know if you guys remember who Ahmaud Arbery is. Okay, 25 years old. He was jogging in the neighborhood. Well, they just said Brunswick. He was shot and killed in February 2020. He was chased by a father and a son, Greg and Travis, and then the neighbor, one of their friends, Roddy, decided to join them. Okay, they claimed that they killed him in self-defense because they thought he was a burglar. Really? Okay, what was he stealing in a house that was being newly built that he was just walking through and actually lived in that area? Then a video surfaced that was taken by Roddy, okay? But it took that video to circulate before they were all charged with a federal hate crime. So the father and the son were sentenced to life in prison. Roddy was sentenced to 35 years. Why, he joined in. But, but they've put in an appeal. Of course they will. Okay. They're saying that evidence and everything was tainted. And they had ineffective counseling. Your video showed exactly what you did. The video showed what you did. Hi, Feel the Love. It's morning for me still. Savage is in the afternoon. Anybody on the East Coast. They killed this young man. He wasn't stealing. He wasn't staking out somebody's home. Oh, girl, go ahead and release the fraud charges. Please go ahead and release fraud charges for retirement that I'm not even retired. Go ahead, release them. Make sure it's me. Release them. You've got them. Release them. She can release them. Jules, I'm not even going to call you to be. You have my permission to release them. You have my permission to release them, Jules. She can release those. Make sure you release them. And then make sure it's me. Trust and believe me, I have a damn good attorney. So please release them. Anyway, let's get back to Ahmaud. Girl, my fraud charges for retirement that I'm not retired from. She can go ahead and release them. See, unlike Bambi, I'm not going to threaten you. I'm going to make you a promise. So you go right on ahead and release those. She is a miserable old bitch. Okay? Go ahead. First of all, I got to be retired to be committing fraud. Not retired. Oh, damn. I don't know how I'm still getting paid, though. Huh? You stupid. You're just completely fucking stupid. Completely fucking stupid and dumb. You need to go get a GED, or you need to get a book and read how you get charged with retirement fraud when you're not retired. And plus that, my retirement is my money that I've put into an account. Oh. I know. Okay, I'm gonna call you after this. Yeah, girl, stop. Stop. Just stop. You're dumb. You're dumb. Retirement fraud. Girl, please. Let me take Armand off this chair. Let me take him down. I've never heard that stupid ass shit. Retirement fraud? Jesus fucking Christ, girl. Stop. All right, I got one more for you. But tell her to go ahead and release it. I'm sure you're watching. Go ahead, release it. Hold on. Let me ask Google. Hold on, let me ask Google. Google, what is retirement fraud? Okay, here we go. Retirement fraud refers to any deceitful act or scheme designed to illegally take money from individuals nearing or in retirement, often by exploiting their concerns about securing their future income, usually targeting their retirement savings like 401ks, IRAs, or Social Security's benefit through tactics like investment scams, identity theft, or impersonating a government official. That's what retirement fraud is. That means that someone would have to target me. You asshole. That's what that means. Okay? That means that I have to be targeted. Okay? Or I'm targeting someone else, not my retirement. Okay? So we got that clear. Okay? So please release that. Please release that. And just so you know, I can actually show you when I first put my paperwork in and I went through Social Security, ID me, so I can see all the dollars I've made all through the years. So I can estimate the money that I would receive if I choose to pull my Social Security at 62. So you go right on ahead, honey bunny. Do you? Okay, here we go. Let me show you this.
Is suing San Mateo County and the district attorney's office that prosecuted her alleged attacker. She says she was re-traumatized and even shamed by the DA's office.
Investigative reporter Hilda Gutierrez has this exclusive story for us. Hilda.
Carrie Banks' alleged attacker negotiated a last-minute plea deal that took his initial rape charge off the table. Although she does not agree with the outcome of the case, she is not challenging it. Her federal civil lawsuit is all about the way she was treated during the prosecution of the crime. According to a recently filed lawsuit, on July 2021, Fernando Altuna Mendoza followed Carrie Banks home from a bar, entered her home without her permission, and then raped her while she was unconscious in her bed. That night, Banks says a friend helped her get home and snapped this picture of Banks to let their friends know she was home safe before walking out.
When I was in my home by myself, my doors closed, everything. Fortunately, they didn't lock the door, but that doesn't give a right to come inside.
The sheriff's report included a taped confession and an apology note that investigators say Mendoza wrote, based on which the San Mateo County District Attorney charged Altuna Mendoza with 2 felony counts of rape and 2 counts for sexual penetration with a foreign object. But 2 years later, on the eve of his trial, Altuna Mendoza accepted a plea deal for false imprisonment. Banks says she was informed of the plea through text when it was too late to change anything.
I remember asking her, what more would you have to do to actually get charged with rape? Like, does it have to be in front of the district attorney, in front of the Times Square? Like, what? You had all this evidence.
Banks is now suing the county of San Mateo and its district attorney's office, not for the negotiated plea. DAs have absolute immunity for actions taken within their prosecutorial discretion. Her suit alleges prosecutors violated her rights to equal protection and due process as the victim of a crime under the state's Victims' Bill of Rights known as Marsy's Law.
So let me just stop this here. And Bug, if you think I'm kidding, I will tie your ass up in court and I will call. Unlike anybody else, I will call and make sure your dumb ass gets prosecuted for slander. Okay? And if you think I'm kidding, try me. Try me.
You have the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to not be harassed or belittled during the process by these officials.
Aaron Sicer is representing Banks in the lawsuit that names several officials, including the trial attorney in charge of her case, Sharon Lee, and District Attorney Steve Wagstaff.
If they had taken Kerry seriously, I think the outcome would have been different.
According to the lawsuit, Banks was repeatedly excluded and marginalized from the process and at times discouraged from participating in court proceedings.
Not only did this guy do whatever he wanted to me, so did the DA's office, the probation department, victim services of rape trauma, like all of these people just made it so much worse.
The complaint reads that at the 11th hour, Prosecutor Lee ambushed Banks with a sweetheart plea deal for her attacker and then justified it by blaming and shaming her.
So I go, wouldn't know me know? And she looked at me and she said, not always in the eye of the law.
Prototypical victim blaming, shaming the victim, sort of engaging in stereotypes about how women should behave. And if they don't behave that way, then they get what they're asking for.
The lawsuit states that Banks brought those concerns to DA Wagstaff, but ultimately nothing changed. The complaint further alleges that other victims of sexual violence have experienced similar marginalization and references a recent investigative report by NBC Bay Area that found that between 2018 and 2023, 26% of the time, the San Mateo County DA's office pled sexual violence cases down to non-sex related offenses.
It's more important to close the case and get a conviction, whatever that means, than to hear these victims.
The message inside these agencies was clear. We don't care that much about this type of crime, and we don't need to listen to this.
But there's a protocol. In March, when we asked then Assistant DA Shinmi Chang, who was also named in the lawsuit, about the last-minute plea deal, she said the trial attorney found issues with the tone of the confession, but acknowledged Banks was notified last minute about the plea offer.
I wish in hindsight we could have just asked for a continuance to effectuate the plea, but that did not happen, and that was understandably upsetting to Ms. Banks.
And when we asked about Banks feeling excluded from the process,
the trial attorney and the attorneys, because unfortunately we had to switch attorneys midway, they both spent a lot of time with Ms. Banks, visiting courtrooms, on the telephone. We also have an advocate that worked very closely with her.
I can remember asking, do you want to sit down with me so I can give you details, so you can hear it from me, so you understand who I am. And she said, no, everything is in the system.
Banks says the trauma has taken a toll on her mental health.
There are a lot of days I don't get out of bed, that I'm not productive anymore.
She insists she did everything she could to be involved in her case and can't imagine what other, less involved victims experience.
I have to fight because I got to fight for the next little girl this happens to, so that she's not sitting here for the rest of her life having problems, wondering why she didn't matter.
When asked about the lawsuit, the county of San Mateo told us they don't typically comment on pending litigation. Attorney Aaron Sizer says Banks' experience is not unique. It happens all over the country. So much so that earlier this year, the DOJ took notice and issued a national guide for prosecutors and police, setting a standard for how they should treat victims of sexual violence to avoid re-traumatizing survivors. I'm Hilda Gutierrez.
Thank you. So, Susie, let's just take the O.J. Simpson case, for instance, okay? Let's just take that case. They first, before, no, let's take another case. Let's take another case. Because that little, well, let's just do that case. A lot of people jump the gun, okay? If they feel that the judicial system is not working fast enough, they're going to do a civil suit. If there was a criminal case to be had, you let the criminal case go through first. Because with a civil case, it doesn't have to depend on the preponderance of the evidence. A criminal case is the preponderance of the evidence. Some people feel that maybe they're not going to get justice in a courtroom. We know this person did the crime. We're going to take them to civil court. This is what Paula Abdul did. She just got a settlement. He was never criminally charged with the sexual assault, okay? Paula Abdul sued. He was never criminally charged, but other women had charged him. Paula Abdul won a civil lawsuit because it was more likely than not that they did it based on the history. Sometimes in a criminal case, you can't use their previous crimes, because sometimes a judge would rule and say, no, you can't put this in the evidence. So that plays against you. But in a civil lawsuit, the rules are different. The rules are different in a civil lawsuit. So a lot of people would jump to doing a civil lawsuit before they even let the criminal aspect move forward. I hope that I explained that to you. Yes, beyond a reasonable doubt for criminal. Whereas in civil, it's more likely than not, based on what they've put forward. I would, like they did with OJ, because if you remember with OJ, they had filed a civil case while he was on trial. They pulled it back and they waited for the verdict, and then they refiled it. So, and I wanted to show you guys this because I found this to be funny as hell. Exactly. If it was a criminal case, I would let the criminal case go forth before I even did anything civilly. Because that looks like, so you know, like they have, let's go with someone that probably caused somebody's death. Okay? It's in an accident. Vehicular manslaughter. Let's just do that. If the person is not criminally charged with that, or if the cops feel that it was an accident, well, yes, the family will sue you for a wrongful death. They will sue for wrongful death. Just like the woman that was drinking and killed all those kids, they let the criminal case, well, they filed too, and then they waited. It was a pending case until after the criminal thing went through, and then they hit her for wrongful death. So yes, that's how that plays out. But let me show you this, and then I'm going to get out of here. I want to show you, I found this on Instagram, and my God, I was cracking my ass up. So hold on, I don't know how to make this.
Ways. After transgender and transracial
I'm trying to see how do I get.
We got trans-abled. Yeah, this one's really messed up. Physically healthy people who feel they should have been born disabled. A man in Great Britain cut off his arm because he felt like an amputee. A woman in North Carolina poured drain cleaner in her eyes because she felt blind. Transgender, transracial, transabled. Guess what's next? A grown man posting an ad on Craigslist wanting a nanny because he identifies as a baby. You can't make this stuff up. Ridiculous? Perhaps, but who's to say anymore if that's how he feels? If a man can be a woman because he feels like one, if a white person can be a black person because she feels like one, if a healthy person can mutilate herself because she feels disabled, if a grown man can be a baby because he feels infantile, where does this end? Can a child be an adult because she feels like a grown-up? Can a teenager buy alcohol because he identifies as over 21 years of age? Can a grown man attend kindergarten because he identifies as a 6-year-old girl? Exactly. Can a child spend the day at doggy daycare instead of school because the child feels like a canine? If not, why not? If a kid can be transgender because he feels like a girl, who are we to tell a child he must attend school or obey his parents or refuse him a beer when he orders one? You can't have it both ways. After transgender and transracial, we got transabled. Yeah, this one's really messed up. Physically healthy people who feel they should have been.
So I wanted to know, what do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Because now they're coming up with all kinds of shit. And when I heard about the man that put an ad out that he needed a nanny, I was like, wait a minute, this is a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Now, there was one about a cop. I think I sent it to when the guy identified as a cat. Hold on a second. Let me see. I think this is it. Hold on. Let me check. Yep, I have it. Okay. Let me put it over here. I want to show you this. This shit was funny as hell. Hold on a second. Let me show you this one. This cop handled this just right. Now, I don't know if this is a skit or not. I don't know. But this shit was funny. Okay.
Currently have a California driver's license. You just don't have a physical copy on you at the moment.
That's my preferred method of identification.
And this is?
It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat.
Fair enough. The information here on the tag, I'm assuming belongs to you, the boyfriend?
Yeah. That's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified as a cat, and you're wearing a Harriet's Waltz t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you'd like. I can have this car towed, because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spade or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
What should we do? I don't know. I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health care professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket.
Oh my God, that shit was too funny. When he said he was going to get him a mental health check because he was considering let this man get a rabies shot. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. I am totally done with this. But anyway, that's it. But B, I'm going to let you know right now, I will be calling your district attorney, and I will be calling your police department today, and I will be letting them know they either can come have a conversation with you, but I will definitely take your ass to court. And I'm not playing, and I will be flying to Chicago to attend that court hearing. That is a promise I'm making to you. You don't, and although I know I have no retirement fraud, but please put it out. I dare you. Put it out and see if I'm playing with you. Put out any of my personal information and see if I'm playing with you. Do that for me. She resigned hours before they announced the budget. Susie, did you freelance this? No, I didn't. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. You have a great Monday. I need to make a few phone calls, and I'm going to take care of that. But please, I'm not Bambi. Not Bambi. And just because you feel the need to dig into people's life, but honey, I have no retirement fraud. I have no fraud. Okay? I'm just letting you know that now. But keep playing and keep putting that slanderous shit out on the internet like you did with Savage, like you did with all these other people. I'm not the one that you want to play with, and I am not playing. You will be jumping in front of a fucking train. Okay? All right. Yep, choo-choo. You will be jumping. And you can write my name again. Don't care. But I'm going to look at what you guys are talking about. You want the drug dealer to resign? What? Oh, you got a drug dealer in Canada too? Damn. Y'all got some serious government shit going on there. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great day. And I'm going to go make some calls. Love you. Bye.